The civil rights protests were over 50 years ago, and the Black community continues to grapple with the disparate treatment and inequality. If now is not the time to have this conversation, then when? For those that are ready, let's begin the conversation. I listened to Doc Rivers. It got me choked up when you have LeBron James expressing his frustration with what's going on.
What stands out to me is just watching the Republican convention and they're spewing this fear, right? Like, all you hear is Donald Trump and all of them talking about fear. We're the ones getting killed. We're the ones getting shot. We're the ones that we're denied to live in certain communities. All you do is keep hearing about fear. It's amazing to me why we keep loving this country and this country does not love us back.
If you're sitting here telling me that there was no way to subdue that gentleman or detain him or to just, before the firing of guns, then you're sitting here and you're lying to not only me, you're lying to every African American, every Black person in the community, because we see it over and over and over. There was multiple, if you watch the video, there was multiple moments where if they wanted to, they could have tackled him, they could have grabbed him. You know, they could have done that. And why does it always have to get to a point where we see the guns firing and his family is there, the kids are there, it's in broad daylight. It's just quite frankly, it's just fucked up in our community. And I know people get tired of hearing me say it, but we are scared as Black people in America.
I wanted to have a voice in here because I feel like we only have the same couple voices talking during these times. So it's very important for me to come over here. I keep hearing the question like, what's next, what's next? Well, you got to plan what's next. So we know it won't end tomorrow. We know that there's been 1 million marches and nothing will change tomorrow. We know vote. We keep hearing vote. Everybody vote. But I'm here to speak for those that are always marginalized. Those that live in these neighborhoods where we preach and tell them to vote and walk away. You can't be something till you see it. If not now, when? If not during a pandemic and countless lives being lost, if not now, when? That's all I just want to hear from the rest of the night, while everybody's pontificating and thinking and soapboxing and all of that. We know nothing is going to change. We get it. If Martin Luther King got shot and risked his life, Medgar Evers, if we've seen this and all of our heroes constantly taken down, we understand it's not going to end. But that does not mean, young men, that you don't do anything. Don't listen to these people telling you don't do anything because it's not going to end right away. You are starting something for the next generation and the next generation to take over. Do you have to be smart? Yes. Do you have to make sure that you have a plan? Yes. Do you have to be articulate about that plan? Yes. All of those things. But that's what you're going to do. They're professionals. They know how to be the best of themselves. And so I applaud it. I applaud it because it is the young people. It is the young people leading the way. And I applaud them.
Kenny?
This is tough. I mean, right now my head is like ready to explode, like just in the thoughts of what's going on. And I don't know if I'm even appropriate enough to say it, what the players are feeling and how they're feeling. And I haven't talked to any of the players. I'm just like coming in, even like driving here and getting into the studio, hearing calls and people talking. And for me, I think the biggest thing now is to kind of, as a Black man, as a former player, I think it's best for me to support the players and just not be here tonight. And figure out what happens after that.
All cops are not bad. Cops, the majority of cops are not bad. They go to work, they put the badge on, they put the uniform on, they go to work, they try to do a honest day's work, and they go home. They want to get home safely to their families. That's all they want to do. Their job is to prevent and protect and serve. The problem is when one of them, two of them, a dozen of them, 1,000 of them act up, you now paint all of them with the same brush. And officers are walking around feeling, oh my God, they're painting all of us and being hostile to all of us with the same brush. Well, let me break it down to you, officers, so that you understand. The same brush in which you use to paint us, we paint you. When you use the same brush that said all black people, we use the same brush that said all men in blue. It ain't complicated. Now that's wrong. It's wrong for you to say all black people, and it's wrong for us to say all men in blue. Well, if you could take that same basic third grade analogy and apply it, you'll realize that the actions in which people are taking are unjustified. But the anger is real. The treatment in which we're getting is real. It is now being captured on tape. So a lot of the things that people used to get away with, they can no longer get away with it. Just like individuals who used to commit crimes because of DNA and video and all other types of evidence, they can no longer get away with those crimes. Officers, you have to be held accountable for your actions. White people, you have to be held accountable for your actions, subliminal or otherwise. What I'm saying you today here is all lives truly do matter. But in this scenario, in this time, black lives matter.
Here we are again. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. The NBA has kind of shut the system down right now by saying they're not going to play. Sports teams are postponing or canceling games. People are taking to the street again out there. Senseless killing of yet another black man. This time, Mr. Blake, if there's ever been a time to get out there and have a conversation, this is the time. If there's ever been a time for the TK Williams talks, this is the time.